All right, we're coming up on 2:40 this morning. Good morning. I'm meteorologist Joseph Neubauer here at KOCO 5. We are tracking a couple severe thunderstorm warnings out there this morning just to the north of the OKC metro. We have our one severe thunderstorm warning, bring actually some prolific wind and hail to the town of Guthrie, or just northeast of Guthrie. You can also see here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma County, we have outflow rolling in. So our winds are due to get pretty strong here, probably shortly here in Oklahoma County. We also have some heavy rain, Oak Tree National down to Mitch Park in Edmond. Luther's probably going to start raining here at the station, Lake Arcadia. These are not severe warned, but nonetheless, they're bringing in lots of wind. There's Jones, Choctaw, Harrah. You can see on velocity, we're not tracking rotation, but we're seeing some pretty strong winds come into Oklahoma County. If we can we go to Weather 2 just for a second? I'm going to call an audible here. You can kind of see the shelf there. This is looking north from Oklahoma City on the north side of town, and that's looking up into Logan County. Had a real pronounced shelf. Now we're a little bit past that, but nonetheless, you can see into our next thunderstorm up the way there in northern Oklahoma. Let's go back to radar. A lot of storms going up that way. That's where we have a severe thunderstorm warning in Logan County, right? The town of Guthrie, east of Guthrie up to Langston. That goes till 2:45 in the morning. We had reports of quarters and ping pong pennies at the smallest. Some large hail falling just on the east side of Guthrie. You can see 35 there, so just east of the interstate as you head up 33 to Langston. It's one of the ways you can get to Stillwater. I think about that route. Storm impact has come down on the hail sizes, but for a brief moment we were getting ping pong sized hail. That's about 1.5 inches in diameter. So this was a severe thunderstorm warning, had some strong winds in it too. Guthrie, that's your second severe thunderstorm in the last hour that has pushed through town. And this, if this were to track southeast at about 25-30 miles per hour, it would make a run for Lincoln and Oklahoma County, northeastern Oklahoma County, Arcadia. That would be at about 310. Jones down the way closer to 330. So this would fill out across eastern Oklahoma County and then the rest of western and southern Lincoln County, which, by the way, is getting their own storm right now in Lincoln County too, although it is not severe warned. But there are pockets of small hail. Chandler up to Kearney, Tyron, eventually Meeker and Prague, Bully there as you kind of exit the KOCO 5 viewing area, and probably got some 40-50 mile per hour gusts at the very worst. We call this a heavy, so not severe warned, but impactful storms nonetheless in Lincoln County. Up the way, new severe thunderstorm warning, southern end of Woods, Major County, Fairview. You have a severe thunderstorm coming your way. Also another strong storm just north of Enid. There's Kremlin, Garfield County, and this actually spreads itself to the east. Wacomas and portions of southwestern Garfield County, but the severe thunderstorm warning is actually up the way as you push towards Cheyenne Valley, right along US 412. That goes until 3:15. It's really now moving into Major County, Fairview. That would be rolling in with quarters and 60 mile per hour wind gusts by about 3:15, 3:16. So that's our other severe thunderstorm warning on the north end. Actually has a pretty nice hail core on storm impact, but also some really heavy rainfall too. I'd say quarters right now, and we're going to watch closely as that gets a little closer to the metro. And these storms actually, Fairview to Woodward, west of the OKC metro, it's these storms on the northwest end of the state. These would actually be, I think, more of an impact to the OKC metro down the line. So, right, it's 2:43 right now. This would probably be in the metro by about 4 o'clock. These storms will probably clip the east end of the metro here through the 3 o'clock hour, but these down the line, or rather upstream, we'll have to watch closely through at least the next 2 to 3 hours. In fact, we have the severe thunderstorm watch. That's where I'll end you. We have it until 9 a.m. You can see the north counties. They're not in this watch. We're going to see sort of things quiet down on the north side of the state first. And then for the OKC metro, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m., we have a full show, 2-hour-long show starting at 5 a.m. But I'm thinking at least until sunrise, we're going to have that severe weather potential here in the OKC metro. And then it's the South Metro and southern Oklahoma through the 7, 8, 9 o'clock hour. So this is going to be with us for a bit. The good news is a lot of these storms have been outflow dominant. They haven't been able to suck up inflow to produce that tornado threat, but large hail up to the size of golf balls, 60, 70 mile per hour winds. That's the highlight concern as we head through this morning. As the storms get a little bit closer, we'll still be on here as we get closer and closer to that 9 o'clock time frame. We'll be watching these storms. I'm meteorologist Joseph Neubauer here at KOCO 5. You'll get the first alert.